Winter hits hard here at Froggy Del Rio Farm, but our hens keep laying. Stay tuned, you'll find out how. Hey everybody, Froggy Del Rio Farm here. Thanks for coming back. Hey, you know, winter egg production drops for a lot of people. People we talk to say their chickens don't lay eggs at all, or they're barely getting any eggs. So we want to share with you a few simple steps that we do here at Froggy Del Rio Farm to keep our girls laying steady even in the coldest months. So hang out and check it out, and maybe you can utilize some of these tips to help you as well. Lighting. Some people say that, you know, if you extend the light, it affects their egg laying. In our case, lighting really doesn't affect our chickens. We use no artificial lighting. We don't light up their coop. We just let the natural lighting from the sunrise to sundown. I don't know that that has an effect on them or not. Water. From what I understand, chickens can go for a day or so without food, but they can't go a day without water. Water plays an important role in their egg development, keeps them hydrated, especially in the colder months. We'll check our waterers a couple times a day, make sure we break the ice out, make sure they always have plenty of water. Environment. Our chickens like the snow, but they don't like the ice. When it gets pretty cold outside and you get a layer of ice on top of the snow, the chickens aren't walking around. Now, temperatures can drop below 20 degrees. That depends a lot on your breed. You know, you want to have a good breed that's hardy for cold weather. But you also want to provide an area of shelter for them, somewhere where they can get in out of the wind, and somewhere where they can go to have some nesting boxes, keep their coop clean, to make them feel comfortable in these colder months. I believe it plays a big factor in them feeling good, being able to lay eggs. Nutrition. This is the most key thing. This is the thing that I think improves our egg performance here in the wintertime. I'm going to share with you a couple tips and a couple things that we do to help what I believe boosts our egg production. You get this at Tractor Supply. Again, it's a small bag. It's only 10 pounds, but it's 30% protein. It's starter, game bird, crumble. We don't give them a lot. We give them like, we add like a cup of it to the regular food. Gives them a little protein boost. I don't know whether that's good or bad, but our egg production has remained pretty consistent throughout this cold winter, when a lot of people we know aren't getting any eggs at all. Another thing we do is we'll supplement some yogurt when we find it on sale for 99 cents. We'll pick it up and we'll give it a little bit to them in the morning along with their food. They love it. It's a good source of calcium, protein, and probiotics to help with their digestion. So this is the amount of high protein crumble that we use. We'll sprinkle a little of this in their yogurt too. It's almost like a little yogurt with bran mixed in. And you'll see they really tear this stuff up. And then the rest of this we'll just sprinkle on their food in their trough. That's about the amount we give them. Not necessarily every day, but you know, pretty frequently we give it to them in the winter. And it's a lot cheaper than mealworms, I can tell you that. And here we are feeding them this yogurt. And they go to town. And by the time I take Reds down there and come back, that'll be gone. Don't fight. As you can see, they lick the bowl clean. Now this is the way they do it. We'll put the yogurt in there. I don't know how they get it that clean. They must have little chicken tongues or something, but they really go to town, and it doesn't take long for them to finish this off. And this is the lettuce we'll get at the bargain rack. A lot of times there's nothing wrong with it. They usually mark it down just to get rid of it. So if you can see, right there, 99 cents for a big thing of spring mix. And we'll mix that in with the chicken's food as well. That gives them all the greens and nutrients that they need. Heck, sometimes we'll even eat it. I mean, it isn't that bad if you get it fresh. It makes for a good salad. At half the price, even not even half the price, even more than half the price. And then we just take handfuls of sprouts out. We like to chop them up a little bit so it doesn't really get impacted in their crop. No different than them picking it out of the grass in the summertime. Chop it up and throw it in their food. That's the normal. It's called a zesty sprout mix that we bought. You can get it on Amazon. We get this at a local Amish store. We'll put it in with the feed. We chop up apples and mix lettuce that we get at the store for 99 cents on the clearance rack. These are the mung bean sprouts. Good protein, good vitamins, good everything for the chickens, and helps with the egg production, especially in the winter time. We don't do it so much in the summertime, just in the winter time when they can't really forage. So when we give them the yogurt, there's one thing, they tear that up. Let's go over here and get your combination of sprouts and lettuce. See the sprouts, the first thing they go for is like the sprouts, the little chunks of lettuce. So far today we have 9 eggs, and it's only like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. These chickens will be heading in to go to bed around 5:30. That's not to say when we come in to check on them tonight that there won't be another 1 or 2 eggs laying in the, sometimes on the ground or even in the boxes. Might look like an egg there, but they're golf balls. We put them in there just to entice them to come in there and lay. A lot of times if they see an egg, or what they think is an egg in there, they'll go in there to lay an egg. Reds is back on her perch. You gonna say hi? Are you the famous Reds the spoiled chicken? No, not now. How about you? Are you going in there to lay an egg, or are you going over here to eat some food? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? There it is. wintertime eggs. So if you're watching this video and you're new to chickens, or you're thinking about getting chickens, one of the questions that someone always asks me, or a lot of people ask, are, you know, you go through all this trouble putting all this stuff up, you spend all the money on feed, and you do all kinds of different things. Isn't it easier to just go to the store and buy eggs? Well, I guess the real answer is yeah, it is. But it's also a lot easier to go to the store and buy tomatoes, cucumbers, and stuff like that, as opposed to planting the garden. It's a lot easier to just pay the electric bill every month, as opposed to having a generator, spending all that money, and having it hardwired, or having solar panels put on your house. And the payoff is, say for instance in the pandemic, when no one could get eggs, or whenever it was, where eggs were $5 a dozen, or a big snowstorm's coming in and all the shelves are cleared off. We didn't even think anything about it. We just come up here and get our eggs normally. We give our eggs away, we really don't sell them. But we do make an effort to make sure that we take care of the chickens and do what we got to do to make sure, you know, that they do lay eggs sometimes in the winter time. Not saying that if someone's not getting eggs in the winter, they're not taking care of their chickens. I'm just relating our experience, what we do, and you know, why I feel like we're getting a lot of eggs in the winter time. Just like when the power goes out, a lot of people they don't have a generator, they don't have a backup power source, so they're kind of like in cold weather, and what are you going to do? Same within, you know, say for instance something happens, all the grocery shelves are empty. If you had a garden over the year and you canned and you have stuff stocked up, it doesn't really affect you. And it's a good feeling to be able to support yourself and even help out your neighbors and other people who aren't as lucky or don't have the mindset that a lot of people do who want to homestead or try and live off the land to survive on their own without having to rely on a whole lot of stuff. So I won't go on anymore other than that.